Welcome to Morgan's video blog, Morgan's online blog in video format. Today, I have a special message for anyone out there who's ever thought about being a writer. So you want to be a writer. Now is the time. The primary difference between an aspiring author and an actual writer is the number of words they have on the page. Now, getting published, on the other hand, that's a whole different can of worms. But have you ever dreamed of becoming an author? Have you ever come up with an awesome plot or some amazing characters, but you'll never know what happens because it's just in your head? Do you have a story that you just want to get out of you so you can go back to your real world and have the story stop bothering you? Have you ever dreamed of writing that great American novel? What are you waiting for? Now is the time. Join thousands of people worldwide who have committed to getting those all-important words on paper. You can't edit what you haven't written. This is November, and November is National Novel Writing Month, otherwise known as NaNoWriMo or Nano, the month in which people pledge to ignore their inner critic and ignore their mental editor and just write. The official goal is 50,000 words, or approximately 200 pages per person. And if you read what I like to read, you know that 50,000 words isn't a full novel, but it's a lot more novel than you probably have right now. So what if you do want to start thinking about maybe doing this NaNoWriMo thing? Where do you start? Well, if you've ever seen an artist draw, they often start with pencil sketches and then they ink it and then they fill in with color and finally they add the shading and the little details. Writing a novel can be just like that. Your outline, or if you like to write by the seat of your pants, your rough draft, is your pencil sketch. Your inking and maybe a little color, that is your rough draft. The rest of the color is your revisions. And the shading and the details, that's the line edit polish at the end. Now, not everyone goes into November planning the full 50,000 words. They know their schedule is busy, they know life happens, but some hope for, 10,000 words. And that's still 10,000 words more than they started the month at. 10,000 words isn't something to laugh at. Some people pledge to spend November revising things they've already written or writing poetry or short stories or scripts. Nano rebels are just as welcome in the NaNoWriMo community. Now, if you've never participated or if you've started and just not made it, 50,000 words sounds like a lot. Luckily, they break it down into bite-sized chunks. 1,667 words a day, or less than 7 pages. That sounds a lot less scary than 200 pages at once. And bonus, if you're writing a novel, you get to make stuff up. So join me on nanowrimo.org and feel free to friend me. This is the month you got to get your story out. Join me, one of us, one of us, one of